moved out of their bed and into mine. Wake up, people. This is an American hero. He's handsome in uniform. He does dishes and takes care of children. And he fights crime. And he saves my planner dreams. My knight in shining armor. Walking into Target just to grab a few things. I'm right by the church office, so I've already seen 3 of my friends walking out with Starbucks. So I'm gonna go in and look at some school supplies. Done at Target, I got these pink and blue boxes for the girls because they can use those for storage and things like that. And I also got them a pink and blue binder and some more of these to label some things. Potatoes for dinner and some more Starbucks because you can't come to Target without getting Starbucks, at least at this Target. I never go to this Target, but I came because it's right by the church office, and it's always funny to me that Targets are so different but yet the same. And also I realized I'm not really good at this vlogging in public thing because people stare at you. And Josh just texted me to say that there's an officer involved shooting. This is what I got for school. Some storage boxes and some binders and some stickers, and there's some ink pads in there somewhere too. So that's what we got at Target today. Okay, so I just have a little bit before I have to go get Cami this morning, but I wanted to show you some of the planner things I've been doing. First of all, I don't know if you saw this one that I talked about on Instagram, but this planner I downloaded and I was super excited about it because it had everything that I need. This is my old system, I'll show you that in a second. But it's like 400 pages. It had so much stuff from like planning for school, plus a grade book and attendance, and it had like all these extra blank things that I wanted, and then it had like, I did not print all of them because it had like workout schedules and it had meal plans, everything that I have always used before. But to print it, because it's in full color, even though it's like I printed them double-sided, it was going to be over $300, probably close to $400 to print it. And I thought that I had saved us so much money. I've had a lot of different planners over the years, and I really thought that this was going to be a fabulous thing. And then when I saw how much it was going to cost, I literally had like a mini breakdown. But Josh was my hero, and he took it and he did it all for I think like no money actually. So I will do a thing about what my planner is and how I'm going to do it. I'm going to hole punch it and organize it and put it in here. I got really cute dividers and I got stickers and different things to make this planner work for us, because after I spent the $20 on downloading it, I had to make it work. But this is my old system. This is a really old planner. Like, it doesn't even have Cami's name on it. And then, so these are little sheets that I downloaded, and I created this one on my own. This is a daily cleaning schedule, but this is a to-do list. This is from organizedhome.com. They're really old. I've used them for a while. This is a to-do list. This is a cleaning. There's a workout schedule that I also created, and they've been in this binder for a while. There's a calendar, to-do, meals and recipes, shopping lists with coupons and stuff in there, and then a little school section. But as you can see, like, it's only for a lease. So I needed to update this. This is my normal planner where I put in like Josh's days that he works overtime, or events that he has to do, or events at church, or, you know, dentist appointments and cheerleading things and dance things and like pictures and stuff like that. And then this is an old binder that I've used too, where it's, you know how like you're like, what do I make for dinner this week? And you don't really know what you want to make, or so you make the same things over and over. So this is like some favorite memory from, so this is favorite meals, and then crock pot, side dishes, breakfast, chicken, beef, appetizers. So I haven't been using this, and I pulled it out because I wanted to reorganize it. When we moved, I kind of made a drawer over here for all of my recipes. But I think I'm going to go back to possibly using this system. I'm not really sure. But this is the planner. Josh really did save it. I'm gonna go eat that salad that I didn't eat yesterday. I ended up eating Cammie's kids meal so it wouldn't go to waste. But it's a good way to have fast food because it's only a few chicken nuggets, a few french fries, it's like 400 calories. So it's a good way to have a quick little lunch. And now I'm gonna have the salad that I didn't eat yesterday. So I'm gonna do that and then go get Cammie. Hey guys, I wasn't gonna film myself today because I haven't showered. We had to rush out of the house this morning, and I also realized that I'm wearing the same sweater that I wore in my last video and a nursing tank, which is kind of ridiculous because Cammie just turned 3 and I haven't nursed him forever, but I'm just keeping it real. This is what I have on today, and since we're doing this vlog style, I had to just get brave and turn the camera on myself. So there's 2 things I wanted to talk to you about. The first thing is money. It can be really easy to get carried away with spending when you are doing homeschool. Josh has a criminal justice degree and a business management degree, so I always say that he's my business manager, but it's so true. I am a spender. He has to keep me in check because you can spend so much money on curriculum or, you know, fun organization things or toys or whatever. So you really got to set a budget and you got to stick with it, because if you don't, you could spend a ton of money. The other thing is you have to plan. So one of the biggest questions I get is, how do you socialize your children? First of all, as obvious by this week, we are out and about all the time. We are very active at our church. They are also in, you know, gymnastics, horseback riding, dance. They have tons of friends. We have homeschool group. So they are always out and about and with other kids, and they have a ton of fun, and it's not like we are locked up in this house all the time. But you have to plan for those. They've also taken classes like at the Y, and they have tons of groups around here in our area. We're really lucky that in our area they have great homeschool communities that you can be a part of, but you have to plan for those. Those just are not going to happen. So if you are interested in things like that, research it. Look and see if there are classes, like I said, at the YMCA or for different churches or different organizations, and I bet that you can find some great things for your kids to be involved in, but you have to plan for it. This year we are not taking any classes. We are going to stick with our homeschool group from our church, and we are also going to be doing some with some of our best friends at homeschool. So that is what we are doing this year, along with all the extracurricular activities. But you have to plan for those, and that also goes with your budget. Make sure that it fits into your budget. But I really think that those are 2 of the biggest questions that I get. So there's the answer for both of them. Sorry about that weird color thing. Once I came inside, I realized that the color was off, and I really don't have time to refilm that whole little segment there. So, but I fixed the colors, so we should be good to go now. You want to get Cammie? So as Ellie and I go to pick up Cammie, I want to talk to you a minute about like our drive time. We do live out in the country. We love it. It takes us about 30 minutes to get anywhere. And look how pretty it is. It's so pretty, and we really would not trade it. I did not get to eat that salad that I wanted to eat, but I did get some laundry taken care of, and I got dinner started, so that's always good. So I'm looking a little rough because I just finished a workout, But I wanted to talk to you about working out because I have to plan to work out or it doesn't happen. My plan for this next year is to try to get up super early at like 6 o'clock in the morning and work out before the girls get up, because I'm afraid if I don't, it's not going to happen. But I try to work out at least 4 days a week. So I think that working out is important, especially for me. It helps me just be in better mood and gets me up in the morning, and I think working out for me is something that I need to do, so I have to plan for it. Some of the ways that I do plan for working out is I have a Fitbit and I track my steps on an app on my phone, and I also use MyFitnessPal, and so I count my calories, how much water I take in, and I use both of those a lot. And I also use ToneItUp.com. They have really good workouts. I do elliptical a lot here in our house in the garage because I used to have a gym membership, but I figured out that working out at home is much better for me. With Josh's work schedule and with homeschooling, the girls are always with me. I've had friends who do stuff at the Y, like while their kids take classes at the Y, but for me it works to just work out at home. The other bracelet that's on there, I don't know if you can see it, it says I am her. It is from a challenge that I did with my care group, which is a small group at church, and we wore them for a Bible study that my friend Holly Furtick, she's our pastor's wife, she is coming out with a fabulous Bible study. It actually comes out this month. It's called Becoming Mrs. Better Half, and so we wore this for a challenge that we did for that. So that's what that other bracelet is. But you should check out that Bible study. It's really good. Which also brings me to an important part that not only physically but spiritually I have to keep myself up. So I use our Elevation app a lot. That's our church. And so I like to listen to sermons a lot on there, even though if I've heard them a couple times, I still like to listen to them. And then I like to listen to Focus on the Family. Actually, one of the ones that I talked about in my last video was Julie Richard. Her website is called fearlessmoms.com, and it is really good. You should definitely check out fearlessmoms.com. And then I like to listen to sermons from other churches. One of my very favorites is from Levi Lesko, and he has a sermon series called Arrows, and I think it is a really good sermon series. So you should check out Levi Lesko Arrows. I thought of some more resources that I use for like devotionals, and the first one that I thought of was Lisa Turkhurst. I love Lisa Turkhurst, and she has a ministry called Proverbs 31 Ministry, and they actually have an app, and it's called The First Five, and every single day onto my phone comes a devotional, and I love those devotionals. They're always really good. And then there's She Reads Truth, and then I have the Bible app on my phone, and it's from Craig Rochelle, who's awesome, and his church is Life Church, and they have lots of Bible reading plans and devotionals and things like that on their app too. So a friend asked me what some of my favorite online resources were. So here is a list that I had sent to her. The first one is Confessions of a Homeschooler. I'm sure you guys know her. And then Moffat Girls. I love Moffat Girls. They have great printables and little units. So I like to print off things from Moffat Girls. I also like 1 + 1 + 1 = 1. We use Teachers Pay Teachers for some things. And also, just Pinterest. So if there's things that I'm looking for online, these are usually the first ones that I go to. One of my favorite apps lately is this Overdrive app right here. And what it is you connect it to your public library. So you take your library card and you find your public library and you put your numbers in, and it connects your card to Overdrive. And then you can either download audiobooks or you can download them. I download them to my Kindle. And so you can either listen to audiobooks or read the books on your Kindle app. And you have them for like 21 days. And I set up an account for Elise, but to be honest, I use it so much more than Elise does. So Overdrive is one of my favorite apps that I've been using a lot lately. Hey guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and close off this vlog for now, Josh is on his way home with the girls, and he has a meeting at church tonight, so I'm gonna go ahead and get dinner ready. And I've given you a lot of different random information, so hopefully it was helpful for you. We're finished with step 1 of like all the prep work. Now step 2 is actually working inside my classroom and reorganizing and filing and planning. So that will be what the next video will be, is actually inside my classroom. So I hope that this was informative for you and helpful, and I hope that you come back to actually see us again inside the classroom and see all the work that I'm going to do in there. Thanks so much for stopping by, and come back and see our classroom.